I'm very depressed. That's why I'm at the comedy show. Is that why you're at the comedy show? I actually used to never talk about depression or mental health in my sets. I always thought it was very gauche, but since I've been quite depressed, I think it's very important actually to talk about it. So I'm here as a friend. Yes, I'll give you some of my tips. The number one thing that I wish that I knew about depression, I think it really would have saved me, is well, with depression, you can get it even if you're very pretty. They don't tell you, they should tell you. I had to start on antidepressants. That was a very big deal for me. I feel like as a culture, we are right now very pro antidepressants. I have a very lukewarm take on antidepressants. I don't think any other drug would be allowed on the market that your doctor is required to tell you. They don't actually know if it will be more or less effective than eating cheese. They tell you like, oh, these pills might make you happier. On the other hand, fellas, your dick will stop working. And they go, oh yeah, I wasn't using that anyway. I mean, I had been on antidepressants for so long, I thought maybe I could be a bisexual, you know, because I definitely had to say bye to sex. That was a joke. Did you guys catch it? Apparently, it's not even enough for you to just be on these meds. You also have to go tell a white lady about it. They call it therapy. The first time I met my therapist, it was, I don't know, I don't think we got off on the right foot. The first thing she told me was, therapy isn't a quick solution. She said the therapeutic element of therapy is that we build a long-term relationship. And I was like, lady, if I was any good at that, I really wouldn't be here. But I said, fine. I think therapy is very tricky. You get into a lot of fights. Like my therapist would insist that I was very depressed, and I would insist that I was very intelligent. I think that happiness is for dumb people, I'm sorry. Those are just collinear variables. You cannot convince me otherwise. Who are the happiest people you know? Babies and dogs. Yeah, they're very cute. Everyone likes them, but you cannot tell me that the moment you look away, they won't try to eat their own shit. I'm sorry, I'm too smart to be happy. But yeah, okay, before I get to the next part of this joke, I just want you to know that I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm the one on stage. I'm holding the microphone. I'm dressed like a Singaporean flight attendant, you know? I'm good. So 2 years ago, I was the most depressed that I'd ever been in my life. And it was the closest that I had ever been to being suicidal. It was a very, very scary time. And I didn't really know what to do about it. I also think that being suicidal is weird. Like, you almost feel like you're maybe not depressed because it requires so much planning, you know? Honestly, you're like, I gotta make some lists, I gotta go to Costco. like, sometimes you're like, oh, if I could really get it together, I could probably just wash the dishes too and pay my bills, you know? But no, I was thinking about it, and that's the scary thing about being so depressed, is you really start to make the idea real for yourself. And so I really thought about it. I was like, how would I do it? What would have to happen? And I think the thing that really saved me that night was actually the first thing that my therapist ever said. She said that therapy is about building a long-term relationship. She said the thing about therapy that helps is just to know that there's someone that's gonna be there for you week after week after week, who's gonna check in with you, who cares that you're doing well, you know? And I knew, because I thought, if I kill myself tonight and I don't make it to our next session, she is gonna get in so much trouble. Like, what if she gets fired? Oh my God, I couldn't do that to her. I really like her. I thought about it. I was like, if I really have to kill myself tonight, I would have to be the first person in history to write a positive suicide note. Like a recommendation suicide note. I would have to be like, this was not Layla's fault. She was so good. 5 stars on Yelp. Do as I say, not as I do. You know what I mean? I've been Cassie Cao. Thank you so much.